Oh, sorry.
Were you able to blow that up yourself? I made some sign and
Who's next? You want this on the sign on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work, yeah.
very much. I'm glad I finally made it to San Diego. I come mainly to thank you for the support because it's, and I've said it many times, it's a lot more than about me because it is a message and it has been the meetup groups that have really been the campaign. But right now, as we go through this transition of finishing up all our primaries onto the next stage, the most important thing is that we see this not as the ending of something, but merely the beginning of what we're going to do here in the future to change this country. The next organization that will come about here shortly, you'll hear about, will be in some ways organized like a campaign. That is that we're going to keep looking for one individual in every precinct and probably a chairman in every congressional district and be involved in all the issues with local control of everything. You know, picking and choosing which events the groups want to do, which candidates. People call me and ask for support at Washington. I'm not the best one to figure out who the candidates are best to run here. It'll be your groups that'll make the decisions. You'll know a lot better and you can give me advice on that. But otherwise, we can still get a lot of people together to join nationally and feed back to the individual groups. But this can continue to expand. I mean, we can build a firm committee of true believers in the revolution. And this could be much bigger than even the campaign was. I had no idea what would happen on the book. And the book is, just like the campaign, was much bigger than I ever thought. And maybe the next item that we do, the next group that we form will be bigger than we ever dreamed. Because the time is right. And there's something big going on in this country, economically speaking. The young people are waking up. People know there's something very sinister about the undermining of our liberties. So in spite of the dire situation that we have, the attack on our liberties and the economic threats we really have a great opportunity. And that's why it's important that we continue this momentum that we've had. And go on to the next stage. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to do exactly what we're doing today. There are quite a few state conventions that I will be attending. A big one is going to be in Texas. I've been invited to the one in Montana. We're going to have I'll be attending that major rally on July 12th in DC. But we really would like to have a grand finale as far as the campaign goes. And the introduction of the new campaign, that will be in Minneapolis. We need a brand showing up there to present ourselves in a very dignified manner, not confrontational, not pretending that we're going to take over and change their rules. We could, in some states, we literally were able to win some things, but then they either ignore the rules or break the rules or close shop in order to close us out. That doesn't stop us because ideas are a lot more powerful than a bunch of politicians who bend the rules. Ideas do have consequences, and we're starting to see the results of this. So we are looking for a good crowd up in Minneapolis, and we do have a place, and it's not too far from the convention. But it's not to be disruptive. It's there to demonstrate there's a large number of us. And in some ways, I think they are hurt themselves more than we're hurt by being excluded. Now, the odds of me getting a speaking engagement or getting nominated on the floor is slim to zero. You know, it's just not going to happen. At the same time, we might have the most influential message that anybody has had in dozens and dozens of years because we're going to be addressing the real issues of the day. the time is ready for alternatives. So we just may well be able to get some attention up there, but we do know that the grassroots in America and the conditions are so ready for this. So what you have done in the past, especially the growth of the meetup groups and the organization, has been just astounding to me. It's something that I never could imagine, and I'm just utterly amazed. So I want to let you know how much I appreciated the confidence that you have placed in me. But once again, it really is a powerful message. Truth can win out. If it collapses as economic conditions usually do under these conditions, then we become even more threatened by those who will want to take over and undermine our liberties. So I see this as a grand opportunity. I'm very encouraged, much more optimistic than I was a year ago, especially because of the way the young people responded and finding out that our remnant of the true believers was much bigger than I ever dreamed. So let's hang in there and let's pursue the revolution. Thank you very much.